Close your eyes there.
Oh my god.
This is your official certificate of employment for the Kaizen. That's good fucking coffee. Right, so ladies and gents, it is now the start of a new day. And I've got an announcement to make. Well, announcement, you know why you're here watching this video. The topic of the video, the title of the video, yes, I am retiring my father, which is an insanely surreal thing that I'm privileged enough to say. He's been with me since obviously since birth, but like the start of my entrepreneurship journey, you know, and he's always supported me. He's never, you know, he's always been there to help, highs and lows throughout everything. And it's a pretty ridiculous feeling to be able to actually, you know, again, have the privilege to retire him. And when I say retire, it's basically me giving him the ability to not have to work his job anymore, right? And, you know, paying him enough money where he can actually work for me. A lot of people retire their parents and they just pay them a salary and the parents don't have to do anything. But my dad, he owns his own business. And I know it's like, oh, it's coming from like a super privileged standpoint. Now, that has no effect on me, him running his own business. You know, he never pushed entrepreneurship on me. There was never like an advantage I have, didn't go to a private school. It was like slap bang average. But he doesn't enjoy his work. He doesn't really enjoy what he does. So this is like my ability to give back, you know, and he's a smart guy as well. So I'm going to bring him on board as kind of like an operations manager for the business, which is insanely cool. So I've got some bits printed out, which is cool. Like the plan is to give him this. This is a certificate of employment for the Kaizen, as you can see up there. I'll blur his name for now, but it's essentially, this is what he'll be given. On our Christmas day, we're doing our Christmas day slightly early this year, because then I'm actually off to Australia to surprise my sister, which is going to be very, very cool. But anyway, it's going to be done early, which means that I'm going to be giving him his Christmas present, and his Christmas present is a Mont Blanc pen, right? I would show you it, but I've already wrapped it up annoyingly, but it's one of those like really nice, high quality pens. So I'm going to be giving him the pen. It's kind of like early Christmas present. He's going to be like, oh, cool, you know. And on the side of the pen, it's got engraved on it OM, which means operations manager. So he's going to get the pen. He's going to see it says OM on it. He's going to be like, whoa, what is this? And then I'm going to be able to give him this, which I'm super excited to do. I'll vlog as much as I possibly can as well. I mean, it'll be quite an intimate moment. I don't want to be like the douchey YouTuber that's like, whoa, you're out for the camera, but you know, I'll do what I can. But anyway, for now, I've got some more work to do. I'm actually today spending kind of like Christmas Day with the missus, because then I'm going back down to visit family, which is when I'm doing the early Christmas present with my dad, and then I'm flying out to Australia. I'm flying my mum and my brother out as well, which is pretty cool to surprise my sister. Right, ladies and gents, we are currently off to go get my haircut, and then tonight is where I do the big reveal, retiring my dad. A little bit nervous, to be honest. I don't really know how it's going to react, but you know, who would react badly to that? Hopefully not him, but obviously we'll see. So yeah, I'll get this absolutely atrocious trim sorted out. Next time I'll see you guys is when I do the announcement. Right, we have just finished off with the gym session. I've got my haircut, as you can see there, and now I'm on the way back home. I'm getting a little bit nervous. I don't know why. You know, we're like a few hours out from me kind of like announcing to my dad that I'm retiring him, you know, which is like a really surreal feeling. And actually, I was on having a look yesterday, went through my Instagram, and I found a video that I put out not even that long ago. Let me actually show you the video. Right, I found it. I found the video I'm talking about. So this video I made, I think it was probably at like the start of this year, I want to say, and just listen to this. 42. I will be able to retire my parents by the time I'm 25, which gives me just 5 years time to do so, and not because I found this groundbreaking business model, but because I figured out the actual formula to... If you can't hear what I say, I basically say I will retire my parents by the time I'm 25. Now, I genuinely believed it when I said that. It wasn't just a saying, it wasn't just like a hook of a video to kind of like grab some attention. I genuinely believed that I would retire my parents. Today, in the evening, I'm going to be 1 out of 2 on that promise, which is unfathomable, to be honest. And to be honest, I'm more than anything, I'm just excited to give back. My dad has been there obviously since the start, right? But he was always supportive. He was always there to help. He was constantly checking up on me, like checking in on me. Like, I get that with entrepreneurship, a lot of people have struggles with their parents, right? Their parents don't get it, they don't understand it, and it means that they are a constant battle with their parents for their approval and their understanding. And I was so lucky, and I do attribute a lot of like my success to the fact that I didn't have any of that. I never had that burden on my shoulders. My mum was the exact same. My mum is just as good with it, but there was never any hesitation. There was never any like remorse or anything from my parents, especially my dad, because my mum didn't understand it as much, but my dad didn't understand it. And there was never any anything that just allowed me to pursue what I wanted to pursue completely freely, which was like just an incredible feeling. And my dad, I mean, I look up to him so much. He doesn't run a business anything similar to the one I run, but still, like, he was always there to help. You know, it's just an incredible feeling, even though he didn't get it completely. It's the start of me starting my entrepreneurship journey. There's always been that kind of running joke where it's like, oh, one day I'll work for you, you know. And I'm sure that others, you know, out there with like a similar kind of situation understand that and feel that. I just never knew if I was able to give back. You know, it's like, at what point, and at what point do I aim to do it? But I'm at the point now where I'm making, you know, a good amount of money. I wouldn't call myself wealthy or rich, but like, for my age, the amount of money I'm making is, you know, it would shock most people. And now I'm able to really kind of use a little bit of that. And I'm not just retiring my dad in the sense where I'm like, you don't have to work again. Like, that's not the goal. The idea is that he works for me. Like, he helps me with my business. He's a very good kind of operational guy. You know, he understands the behind the scenes and stuff, and even bits of like, you know, dealing with accountants and all that shit that no one else wants to do, spreadsheets and whatnot. So I'm able to actually give him a job. And I think that's the big thing as well. It's not just a case of, hey, I'll pay you a bit of money so you can be an old man and not have to do anything. No, it's more the idea that I get to give him something to do where he's almost like working in like a kind of family business. He'll be passionate about it as well. And of course, he'll actually be able to help. You know, it's not just, again, I'll send you a monthly income and you can do nothing. He would hate that. He would hate that. It makes him, you know, makes people feel old and like useless, which is not the goal. The goal is to make them understand that, you know, he has raised me to this point of where I'm able to have built something so fantastic to where I'm able to give back to it. And I'm 21. I mean, I'm early on in my journey. I didn't think I was going to be able to do this by 25, but I guess that kind of, you know, the video I put out of me being like, I'm going to be able to do this by the time I'm 25. Maybe it's, you know, if you believe in it, putting something out to the universe and now it's coming back, if that's something you believe. But anyway, the plan for the rest of the day, I've got a few more calls to do today with students of mine, which will be good fun. And then, yeah, we'll have family around in the evening, presents, big roast, I'm pretty sure, which should be fun. If you're British, you understand the value of like a roast dinner. Almost 700 brake horsepower, has a bit of kick, believe it or not. Let's get home.
Oh my god.
Go on, open up.
Oh, look. Right, JCIOM.
Yeah, and open the card.
Sign wisely.
Yeah, and there's one last piece of the puzzle. Shut your eyes, Dad.
Shut your eyes.
Now, we've got you that pen for a very specific reason.
Right.
Because you've got to sign something very important with it.
Okay. Can I stand up?
Yeah.
You won't with them standing up. Get it all in?
Ready?
Easy.
Yeah. This is your official certificate of employment for the Kaizen.
Oh,
Which
Callum.
means that you can officially make your way out of OSC and be my operations manager full time.
Oh, Callum.
That's right, on the pen. That's meant to just be a separation, so it's JC, operations manager.
Oh my god. Thank you, mate.
You're welcome.
Oh my god. I don't know what to say. God, this is the beginning.
This is the beginning.
This is the beginning. You can sign it?
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Oh my god. It's official.
It's official. You just got to make a promise to me
Yeah.
that you start to plan the exit from now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that when you are completely finished, then you'll be with me. And do my operations.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yay!
Oh my god, Callum. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You started swagged up with a multiple pen. Yeah, God.
Oh, I know. I've got swag and everything. Bloody hell. I'm gobsmacked.
Where does it say somewhere? It says your duties are normally doing the shit that Callum doesn't want to do.
I've got to tell Kira this. Kira?
And that, ladies and gents, is it. One out of my two parents is now officially signed, documented, technically retired, which is incredibly cool. And I know I'm gonna get a few comments being like, oh, what about your mum? Why didn't you retire your mum? Now, my mum's not really in a position where she can be retired. It's a bit of a complicated one, but that will be the ultimate goal, you know, having both retired, having both working for me. It's one of those like bucket list checklists, you know, that's now ticked off. It's like, it's done. I can kind of put it behind me, which is an insanely cool feeling. I'm currently out in Australia, which you'll see at the start of the next vlog. Actually came out here to surprise my sister, so that's gonna be a good vlog as well. And yeah, it's a pretty incredibly surreal feeling, to be honest. I had a chat with my dad about it, after everything kind of died down, right? It was like a proper conversation. And like, it couldn't have gone better, to be completely honest. Like, he couldn't be happier. He couldn't be almost like more proud, which is like, you know, the ultimate goal. It's a real full circle moment for me and him as well, in terms of when I started the business. I remember, you know, being 16, 17 years old, having no idea what to do with my life. I remember the first book I picked up, it was actually his book. I picked up the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, which I found in a cupboard, in which he previously read that he completely forgot about. And it's like, you know, that is kind of what started everything. It kind of sparked my entrepreneurial journey, and being able to then do that full circle moment where I picked up one of his old books, built an entire business to the point where I can retire him. Yeah, incredibly cool. But, you know, for you guys watching this, I couldn't urge you anymore to strive for something like this. You know, forget the fancy, the golden shiny things that you feel like you should want to achieve in life. The cars, the watches, the lifestyle. That should come with obtaining the money 100%, but it shouldn't be a driver for wanting to obtain the money. The driver should be about the freedom, the flexibility, the ability to give back to the people you love. It shouldn't be about chasing these materialistic things, because it's an endless pursuit of nothingness. You know, there's a funny thing with humans, is that when we don't really know what we want to achieve, we end up looking at other people and seeing what they want to achieve. And when we see that they want the cars, they want the watches, they want the nice lifestyle, we think, oh, we should probably want the same thing. But the problem with that is that these people that are trying to achieve these things are only trying to achieve them to impress other people. So it starts this kind of constant cycle of like trying to obtain things, not for our own sake, but for other people's sake, to impress other people, and it's meaningless, it's empty. And I think you'll find that as you start to make money, as you start to kind of like, you know, really see the money come in and be able to afford to buy certain things, you'll buy something and then you'll go, wow, that was cool for about a week. Now I'm empty again. Now I want another thing. You know, I had it with the first car I bought was a Ford Mustang. Really, really nice car before I somehow crashed it. And when I got it, it was amazing. About a month later, it's like, well, it's just a car now, you know. And when I bought my RSQ8, which is an insane car, like literally my dream car, one of the top, I still get in it, and I'm, you know, I smile and I, you know, all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, you realize that just a car, and then there's always going to be plenty of other cars that chase and chase and chase, and new ones that come out. But you know, you only have two parents, most of you. You know, you only have one family, let's say, one family that you can look after and give back to, give the experience and life that you want them to have. Obviously, some people have complicated relationships with their family, so you'll have to kind of take this with a pinch of salt. But make it your mission to look after the people that you love and live a life that you want, of freedom and flexibility, and you'll live a much better life for it. And your pursuit of wanting to achieve and chase those things will be much more worth it as well, which is obviously as important. But I do appreciate you guys for sticking with me. You know, the position I'm in now is due to the people that have watched me and supported me and been on this journey with me. So if you're one of those people from the very, very beginning, when I used to make stupid skits on TikTok, then thank you. If you're someone that joined later on, again, thank you. You know, I'm here where I am because of you guys, because I was able to learn something and teach you guys the same thing and provide value, and you were able to reciprocate that with support and attention. So I couldn't thank you anymore. I mean, if you're someone in a position that I kind of was before, 17-year-old, I would say focus on learning high income skills. You know, learn high income skills, document it online, make content. There's a ridiculous amount of people that you can reach with this stupid camera. You'll never know the potential unless you start creating, you start making. So please do. For your own sake, for my sake, for everyone's sake. And I'll see you in the next one.